like a long walk. I know, it's okay. There we go, my dear. It's all yours. Okay. Feel choking to that. Okay, you're welcome.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My full name is Sharon Sutton, and it was through the Sutton family that I came to know St. James Episcopal Church of Upper Montclair. That was about 44 years ago when my husband, Loris Sutton, and we call him Lori, were married here in 1978 by the wonderful Reverend Fred Warnke. I grew up in Patterson and attended a Catholic church. Lori grew up in Cedar Grove and attended St. James. We have been involved with St. James Church in a variety of ways over all these wonderful years. And I might say we have pledged. It's been our honor to pledge each and every year. Lori was baptized at St. James, and so were our 3 children. As I said, each year we gladly make our stewardship pledge to St. James, as had my in-laws before us. Reverend Audrey still asks about my mother-in-law, Frances Bim Sutton, who now lives in Long Island with her daughter. And in 2009, Reverend Audrey led the funeral for my father-in-law, Loris E. Sutton III, who went by Terry. We felt tremendous love and comfort from the entire church community through that time. Currently, another Loris, who goes by Steve, our oldest son, is the 3rd generation of Suttons to be wholeheartedly welcomed into the St. James family. We will forever be grateful to Reverend Melissa and the entire team for the opportunities and love afforded to Steve. Stewardship is much more than a financial pledge, but it is so very important that we do financially pledge whatever we can. But it is also a call to service and fellowship. Needless to say, there are many meaningful and rewarding ways to participate, whether through outreach, parish life, or education. Over the years, I have delivered food and donations to Newark, directed a few Christmas pageants, and provided cooked meals and company for homeless families sheltering in our parish hall. It was Father Orion Davis who encouraged me to be a reader, and with my mother-in-law's baking expertise, actually legendary, memorable, we also helped out with many a wonderful coffee hour. Most recently, it has been my great joy to volunteer for the wonderful Sky's the Limit thrift store. I am wearing a thrift store item. If you have not yet experienced the thrift store, you really must. It is carefully and lovingly curated by managers Joanne Teresi and Barbara Boehm, along with many volunteers and student workers from Montclair High School. Truly beautiful clothing and treasures, and all the proceeds benefit education and other important missions. We are also known for our social action, and I had to really edit. I had so many little stories I wanted to share, but I didn't want to run on too long. But this one I wanted to share because many of you may not even know about this. But St. James was a site for creating the memorial quilts from the AIDS epidemic from the 80s. And along with some of my Patterson students, we here created a beautiful quilt to honor one of their teachers. And the quilts that were made here were blessed during a service, and then they were all brought down for the inaugural, if you recall, that display at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Really important ministries for so many decades. I am grateful also to Reverend Melissa and everyone for all of the action for social justice. And I am always so proud and moved when we walk by the corner and we see the thoughtful tributes, whether it's the T-shirts to honor those fallen victims or some of the many other, whether it's music, our joyous music. We are so much a part of the community, and we care about our community very deeply. So it is for all of these reasons and for the many peaceful hours I've spent in the pews of this church, that I encourage you, if you have not already done so, to pledge as generously as you can of both your treasure and your time. Because as you can see, you can spend a whole entire lifetime, generations of them, in this wonderful church community.
That's great.
Thank you.